right? This is our part two of things you worry about as you get older, right? I don't know if people are worrying in their 50s, but I would say in your 60s, right? It's things you worry about, or you have some concerns. So I did make the first video about it, but I had my cake in the oven. And again, I'm back here again late. And I didn't mean to come on so late, but life be life. And so that's why I'm here now. But I did talk about like a few different things of just stuff, some of the concerns that we have as a senior. I know for me, right, getting older, um, you just can't do the things you used to be able to do. And that was something I spoke about, right, on the last video. And because it's the body. The body doesn't move the way it used to. The funny part is your mind, right? Like, your mind feels young, but yet you start feeling like little aches and pains in places you never felt before. And you're like, hold on, why is my thumb hurting, right? As you get older, you're like, why my thumb hurting? My thumb never used to hurt me. And, or your pinky toe. So it's like, how? So certain things just start happening to you as a senior that you were not aware of, right? It could be anything from bending over. So I just find that now as we get older, right, we really have to focus on just taking care of ourselves better, right? Watching the foods we eat because hi. I wait. Hi, thank you for joining my live. Um, I think for my height, I'm 5'6", but I'm not telling you my weight. You know, women don't like telling their ages or their weight. So let's start with that. But I do have to I just have to exercise more. I have to be consistent. Oh, okay. That's okay if you thought I was a man. I am nowhere near a man. All right. I'm a grandmother with 12 12 grandkids, right? I am fully a woman. I know these days it's hard to tell, but anyway, yeah. So, right. But thank everyone for coming into my life. I really appreciate you all. But what I'm talking about is seniors and teams with me, or is that too far? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. Hi, Jigga Man. Good afternoon, everyone that's coming in. Um, yeah, what I was saying that as you get older, right, certain things happen, to your body, and you just start wondering like, what am I going through? And besides the pain that you go through, you start looking at I was looking at a video the other day about Vivica Fox, and she was saying how happy she is being single, and no children. And I mean, that's a personal choice. I know for me, I feel like every woman, my personal opinion, should have children. It's nothing like, you know, carrying a baby, giving birth, and that type of stuff. And I just feel like as you get older, right, you hope that those kids are around and they are there for you, right? And that's just where it's at. We grow. If anyone in here has their grandparents or have had their grandparents, right? You get to know what it's like. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm American. Yeah, I'm American. Yes. Um, you get to know what it's like, and when grandma would bake them cakes and all the things she used to do. So those are the things, like for me, I'm from the old school, that where my grandmother was, in my life, and I got to see how she would always make sure she took care of the men, we always got to make sure the man eats whatever. So I'm from the old school where, you have your husband, your kids, and you raise them up, and a family. It was the simple things that we did. So just to talk about those things, right? Or rather, get back on topic of being a senior, these are the things as you get older that you start looking forward to. You said, as I get older, like I have gray hairs, right? I treasure these hairs. I treasure my age because what I'm finding is a lot of people are not even reaching this age. I can still walk, right? I walk up flights of stairs every day, up and down the stairs. Um, I don't need a walker. I don't have a knee replacement. I don't have a hip replacement. I'm fortunate. I don't wear glasses. So I'm really fortunate that at this age that I'm able to get out and do some things. Now that could come from the diet that I have had, right? Or that I have now, right? I started doing more things in my garden because again, as you get older, as a senior, right? Think about it. You're like, will my social security check, will I have enough money to maintain myself with the cost of rents these days? You know, um, me, myself, right? Um, I'm a realtor. I'm still a realtor, right? I've been a realtor for years. And when I see what the price of rents are and what houses cost, it's like, how are people going to be able to afford this stuff? How? Like how do you pay your rent? And if you're a senior, hopefully, right, you worked, and I'm talking about work. We're not talking about McDonald work. We're not talking about McDonald's. We're talking about work. You planned something out, you went to school, you got some type of skill, you did something that is going to help you be lucrative as you get older, right? So you kind of build yourself a nest egg, right? You can't wait until you get 62, 63, 64, 65, and say, I'm going to start saving. You know why? Because to be honest with you, as you get older, you get tired. You get tired. There's just things you just don't feel like doing, right? So how now, because you done turned up all them years, you done hung out, you done party, you done did all these things, and now, oh, hi. Thank you for joining my live. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? But let's not forget all that turning up, hanging out. Again, like I said in my last video, if you're alive, people say I'm living for today, but if you're alive to see tomorrow, then you're going to have to deal with tomorrow. So I think that is very important that you really got a plan. If you did not put together enough funds, right? Because you got to think of how much is it costing me now just to live? How much does it cost? Where can I cut corners? You know what I used to do when my children were smaller? I used to look at the circular for the supermarket. My child is right here. He won't even bite a fly. I'm not sure why he's growling. Okay? Actually, he's afraid of everything. But when my children were smaller, I used to go look at the circulars, right? Go through the circulars, and I would only get stuff that's on sale. That's what I used to do. I would get stuff that's on sale. And that worked for me. That worked. Of course, you still have to buy your meats or whatever, but that's how I did it. So going forward, and now as a senior, right, just pay attention to the circulars and buy stuff that's on sale because every week is something that's on sale. And give yourself a budget, right? So depending on what you have put in place, right? If you have put money in the stock market, when we were all going through COVID and whatnot, the market dropped, Tesla, all them shares, they all went down, right? Now they all coming back up. So if you look at your portfolio now, it's starting to build. It's starting to build. So it's important, not that you want to cash out at this moment, because you always have to put money in there that you don't need at the moment, right? So that's it. Start if you can, invest, right? If you have to go back to school, right? I know this sounds crazy. If you have to go back to school to take a skill, then go back to school. Take take something. All right. And the reason why I say that, take some type of training, because seniors are not retiring like they used to. If you look back, they're not retiring like they used to, right? Back in the days, grandma and all of them, they was like, that's it. I'm sitting down. I'm not doing anything else. Okay. Oh man. I don't even know why you put that in there, Joseph. Listen, we're not gonna even we're gonna leave T Rump where he's at, okay? You know, no, I want my retirement money. I want my money. But anyway, leave T Rump out of this. Let him do whatever he's doing. Now he over here in my live. You bringing him up. Oh my goodness, what happened? Why did my light go out? Hold on a second. I'm not sure what happened. My light went out. Everyone give me a moment. Hold on. Something happened. I'm not sure what happened. This is weird. Okay, I'm going to have to get my other light. One moment. That is weird. Okay, everyone. I'm here. I'm back, but it's a different type of lighting. This is weird. So if you all can see me, isn't that something? That was weird. But anyway, so, oh, you know what? I think I figured it out here. Let's see. Oh, wow. It is what it is. But what was I saying? I forgot. I was just saying about retirement and just how putting money away and just planning things out, right? It's just very important that you look at, for me, I know what I did. What I was saying was I put money in a different portfolios, right? So as I get older, right, I have that money there. Forgive me, my thing is kind of messing up here. But oops, it's falling. My live is getting messed up, everyone. I'm not sure what's going on here. My light went out. I'm falling. Oh, there it is. There it is. I don't know why that happened. Okay, so that means I could turn off the other one. Hold on, everyone. Quiet, baby. All right, I'm back. All right, little malfunction going on. Little malfunction going on here. But as I was saying, that it's just kind of put things in order, right? Put together a plan, like I was saying about going to school, and seniors are no longer retiring. This has nothing to do with the person that came in my life talking about Donald Trump. Um, Listen, if that's where you are, that's where you are. This is not about him. Okay? It's really not. I don't even want to touch my camera stuff. But just focus, just kind of figure out a plan, because these days we really can't afford to retire, right? With the way the economy is, unless you have mapped out a plan for yourself. And if you have mapped out a plan, then you should be able to retire. And retire, to me, doesn't really mean that you're going to stop working. You can work whenever you want to and just do traveling, that type of stuff. That's true. That's true. I see things getting worse before they get better. So with that being said, it's so funny that you really have to kind of equip yourself. Um, well, that's true, but this live is not about them. It's more about what you're doing as you get older, right? We're not going to get into politics because at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest. It doesn't matter what goes on around you, right? I mean, because if the truth is, right, if you're my age, then you were raised in my era. And it, just being a woman of color, it was not easy coming up. It was not easy because, working on Wall Street and then you see others move up, right? It was a lot of nepotism going on. So in life, the way I look at life, it depends on where you are as a person, right? That you always have odds against you. I don't care what color you are, right? You have to really put your foot to the pedal. You really have to dig and grind these days because the way things are, very few people are getting a free ride, right? It's the rich and it's the rich and the poor. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, it's the rich and the poor. So with that being said, but I'm not sure where one is going. Oh man. Listen, but anyway, let's get back to the topic. All right. The topic is what you're worrying about in your 60s, right? As an older person about to retire. I appreciate you all with the comments and we going back and forth, but this is about us having some sanity, some peace, because that's one of the things that you do worry about as you do get older, right? With the world, and you're listening to the world and the news and all this is too much. It's too much chatter going on. Too much chatter, which and they could say if you don't know, it could be worse, right? When you don't know. But let me tell you something. I feel like by the time things are haywire, I probably won't be here. So anyone that's in their 60s, they won't be here. The ones that would have to worry about all the craziness will probably be the ones that's in their 20s and 30s, because that's when stuff gonna be really crazy out here. Okay? All right. Joseph and Nightmare. Oh, be nice, be nice. But anyway, as you get older, what I was saying is just try to focus, take it easy, relax, create a plan. If you have to go back to school, go back to school. I did myself a little garden. So this way, if the supermarkets run out of food, I know my garden only gonna last for so long. But if it gets that crazy, to be honest with you, somebody gonna want to come rob my garden. That is bananas, bananas. But listen, I think I think I will end my live right now because I need people to be a little more warmer. We have enough going on in this world with just the behaviors, um, of the world, right? The world can be very evil. So it's important that for those that are focusing on the things they need to create some peace in your life, no matter what goes on around you. Let me tell you, it could be chaos, but when you start controlling your mind, then you pretty much control anything that happens outside of you. All right? But everyone, everyone have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for coming to my live. I really appreciate you all. And Nightman Joseph. Come on now. Come on, you two. But anyway, everyone have a good night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will be back when I can focus. It's too much going on there. Everyone have a good night. Stay safe, okay? Thank you.